Ooh. Ooh, it's a cold day in the neighborhood. What's up? In my life, you are the sunshine in my life. Hey, hey, y'all. It's a lazy day. The weather is cold. Let me warm up my coffee. Hey. Woo. Hey, Toria. Happy Social Work Month, friend. This is a day of relaxation. Fresno is kind of chilly today. You're going to have to come over here to the lounge, sis. I want to hear some updates from you, girl. Alexa, repeat.
I'll repeat the song.
How you doing, sweetie? It's Social Work Month. I hope you're taking it easy. Let me know what you got going on. Hey, I'm gonna tell y'all as a 50-year-old baby, life really don't begin till you 50, in my opinion. Like the level of clarity of relaxation, the I don't really care what people think on a whole different level. And anybody that's under 50, if you can catch that way before, like sit down and just chill out and tap out, you gonna be fine. Cause when I'm sitting up here like reading, I got on Mitch Mac socks. Look, you know, swimming against all the rules that don't align with you. It is National Get Over It Day. I want to send you a video from our appreciation month. Where can I send it? Oh, y'all have something going on at the county? I wanted to pull up with a cup of joy. Maybe we can coordinate. Is a file real big, friend? Is a file big? If it's big and you sending it through Google, I think the drive, you can send it to my email. If it's small, like under, I don't know, a minute, you could put it in Messenger. I know some of them be too big to send on the text, but try to send it to the email, admin@talktotasha.com. Y'all had something for social work month already? It's the 9th. So, like, y'all already had something. That's good that y'all doing it early. I think we should do something every day. That, oh, the file not really that big. Yeah, I wanna do something. Maybe we can get together. I wanna really I already put out, like, you can have your folks come, like, to the lounge. We can have a lounge day for social workers here. Get some food together. They can come chill. I'm gonna be pouring into them how to life coach, okay? But they can really come here, and we can have a social work night or evening or lunch anytime except for the third week of the month. So I want to do something for social workers. I've been wanting to do that, but y'all know it takes a team, right? So I hope we can connect and do something, because it's very necessary. I think complimenting and appreciating one another, it goes a long way. Don't you think, friend? Okay, that's good. That's good. Yep, I'm just over here chilling. And you are an amazing speaker. So I hope you doing what you already know. Yeah, I was just saying, I enjoy Victoria. Like, oh, matter of fact, y'all, I'm finna go ahead and do a social work shout out. Victoria, Victoria is an amazing individual. I think we met in the county back when I was a job specialist or social worker aide. I can't even remember, Victoria. Facebook, it is Social Work Appreciation Month. YouTube, it is Social Work Appreciation Month for March. And I am telling you, anybody, I'm just, this is just me. I've worked for the county. Victoria worked for the county. I am telling you, when people, this is just my experience. The county has been good to me. I've told people this over the years. I started off as a social worker aide, meaning no degree, kind of not sure what my career path would be. And working for the county, for me, my experience, I was able to grow up in that agency, meaning I was able to figure out my career path. Not only that, have a job that paid me to go back to school. Like, I don't understand, like, when people get frustrated, or you go through a season in your career where you burnt out, you overwhelmed, you feel like you're not paid, and that's all you lean into. It is important for you to look at the whole bigger picture. Like, I wouldn't be where I'm at if it wasn't for my county job. Like, I wouldn't be where I'm at as far as being able to adapt to a changing climate, to deal with, crazy caseloads. I can say on my journey, 20 years, I didn't come across like too much nasty supervisors or managers, um to the point where I have to be on a stress leave. I know that's not everybody's situation, but I'm just telling you my experience. It was a little bit of this and that, but as far as saturating me and making me feel like I need to quit, I never in the 20 years had that. For one, I know how to read people energy. For two, for one, I would say the favor. But for two, I don't know. In my life, I do have avoided tendencies, so I like avoid things and shut off. But I'm grateful. I'm grateful that they were able to send me to school and then have a paid internship. I'm hearing a lot of graduate students right now having to pay for their internship. That wasn't the case for me in the county. So some of you guys, you only hear one side of the county job. Everything is in divine order. It is. It truly is. And that's why I'm telling people now, like, with the county job, you grow up with them. Like, you literally, for some of you guys don't know, like, depending on where you work, I was in child welfare, you get moved around based on vacancy, right? You Somebody go on a maternity leave, they have a leave of absence. You have to be willing to adapt to change. And so you might get a notice, hey, I need you to go work in this department. And during those times, you might not want it, but it is very skillful to be able to adapt. Just like anything in life, you don't see the value when you're going through it. But I'm grateful that I was able to jump into a new unit, have a new supervisor, see a new clientele, adapt, right? And hands down, that shows up in my day-to-day life. It shows up in business. And so just be mindful, like some things you only hear one side. And Social Work Appreciation Month, I want to appreciate all the county workers, whether you in Fresno County, Los Angeles County, the various counties. If you on here and you don't really know your career path, check out a county job. Be willing right now. The climate is very demanding, but you can, some agencies, you have to like go to school, figure out your internship at night or the weekend. For me, the county paid many of us to go back to school, get our bachelor's and our master's. We had stipends. Fresno State has a Title 4E program that allows you to have a stipend to go back to school. So you guys will be amazed about the opportunities that are out there. Don't just listen to the part that doesn't sound favorable. Anything in life, you're going to have to go through the rough patches. If you can get the skill set you can get where you are, go to the training, sign up for things that really going to help you grow. You like Sis said, divine order is always in place. When I'm experiencing people jumping jobs, they can't deal with conflict. Soon as the manager get on their nerves, they switching jobs. Soon as a coworker get on their nerves, they switching jobs. That's something we typically see with young people. But if you're older and you know that starting over for you just don't sound good, you got to master what you've learned. And it's always amazing. Like you hear people, they'll say, oh, if I was a manager or a leader or doing this and doing that, I would do it this way. But until you get in that position, you see a whole nother level of what that looks like. And then you start like, oh, okay, I see why. And so if you are in that position, explain, connect with your people. Because people can talk a good game until they in that seat. People have told me how to run my business, what they think I should be doing. Oh, you should only serve this population and not that. I don't take unsolicited advice from people if they're not vibrating in a space that I can esteem. Like if you broke in your mind, in your pocketbook, if you broke in all them different levels, well, I'm gonna get counsel from you. This is for people that push up on you and be trying to give you like they thorough advice because they feel like what you're doing is all the way wrong. That's the same people on your job in the meetings. They won't say nothing in the meeting, but after the meeting, they want to be in the hallway talking about what they should have did in the meeting. Y'all steer clear from that. We appreciate our social workers that's going through it, not only maybe in their personal journeys, but in the career space. They're holding space and advocating for clients. For some of you guys in child welfare, I've been told from you guys that's still in there that the number of removals is through the roof with domestic violence and all kind of things going on against our kids. I am praying for you guys. I'm honoring God for you guys because that is a gift. To me, that's a call. It is a call. It's a gift. Alexa, replay the song. It's a gift. It takes a very wise person to know what to say, how to say. We out here in these homes with no type of nothing. As far as police officers have guns, but we're not in a space of corrections, right? We're in the healing and deliverance and all of that. So when we're going to people's homes, it's just us. And God has covered many of us many a times going into these homes. Whether we overweight, underweight, baby, we in the homes and we don't go in there thinking we're not going to come out alive. So that's the covering of God through these years. So we thank God for you social workers. Most people I know that's in this work, they take money out of their own checks and bless these foster kids. Stuff that we will never come out here and tell y'all because we don't do it for that. But this is our month. This is May. And even though I'm not formally in any systems, I'm still connected to this work. I will always be. That's my life purpose. Like that is my call. I know that. Right now I'm showing social workers and heart-centered women how to take their gift to be extraordinary life coaches. That way you can have legacy building while you're on vacation, you still making world impact and not working yourself to death in the process. So I want to give a shout out to all you social workers. Your giving and serving has not been done in vain. Don't give up. Sometimes you can get discouraged about, the outcomes and all the stuff that you see in the news. And see, for some of you guys that don't know, social workers typically, what y'all see on the news is like on a social worker's caseload, meaning they have to like be in the homes and in courts and different. And I'm just only talking from the lens of child welfare because social work is very, very broad. We're not just child welfare, even though the community think we're baby snatchers is what people said. But no, we're in courts, we're in law and policy, making laws that's favorable for marginalized communities, right? We're in the schools, the hospitals, right? In the institutions, educational institutions. So depending on mental health providers, right? Therapists. And so when I'm speaking to you right now, I'm speaking from child welfare where I was parked at for the whole time in various different capacities. So I thank God for that. I thank God for all of you out there who's serving and you wish that you can catch a break. Your break is coming. Be encouraged. Be encouraged. It's National Get Over It Day. Get over the fact that some things you cannot control and get you plenty of rest. Come to the Escape Lounge if you in Fresno. If you a social worker, you can hit me up and I'll give you a pass to come on up in here. For some of you guys, if you are seeking therapy, um, mental health services, hit me up in the DM. I'll give you information. You can come. We have a space for you to get therapy for my brothers, right? So that is our theme for today. Just it's National Social Worker Month. We're honoring our social workers. A lot of times we're joking about we wish we had a life pass to not be having life going on with us personally, but that's not how it works. So what you guys are out there doing, let's just continue to encourage one another. Social Work Month is a month to tell you thank you. It's a month for you guys to know that you're appreciated. You might not hear it enough, but we thank God for you guys. I have social work colleagues that's very bold and courageous. They are really big on having that tough conversation now than later because we don't want to see our families in systems. We don't want to see our families in these correctional settings, right? But sometimes we got to have those tough conversations, not only with the clients, but with ourselves about what we can handle, what we can't handle, right? Because we're on journeys with people. We don't have a magic pill. We don't have a magic superpower, right? And so pray for your social workers. Many of us that got in this work, I believe it's a call. Like for me, it was a call. I never knew it was a major in college. Like I just knew coming up, social workers made people smile when I was coming up. The mamas and daddies get happy, right? The first and the 15th, right? We get them little county checks, girl. We be excited. Go down to Clifton's downtown LA, eat real good, go to Favor. Some of y'all old school, y'all remember Favor and Zodi's. Go get them shoes, Newberries, okay? And so I was like, wow, this person come. And even though things is topsy-turvy all month long or weekend or, some challenging times, there would be a lady that come. And back then they would always have this briefcase. And I knew that when they came, it was a happy time. I don't really recall in my journey, like these people coming and we getting scared. Like we see a lot of you community people scared that somebody coming to take your kids. So take out time. Instagram is reconnecting as usual. The coverage sucks. But take out time to thank a social worker today, whether they retired, whether whether you know them personally, whether you have been in a position with them. Social workers are in the hospital doing discharge planning, getting people connected to various resources to help them on their journey of healing. They're helping families through tough times. I don't know why this thing is doing that on Instagram. Sorry. Let's see. I'm trying to move. Instagram. Okay, we was frozen for a minute. You wanna? All right, here we go. Okay, so it's national. I'm just gonna say international. Okay. Whoa. Hold on. Yes, the Clark sisters. Oh yeah. Okay, guys. I just want to stop in really quick to thank our social workers for doing an amazing job. Even when life is lifing with us, we continue to serve. I love each and every one of you, whether you near or far. Hope you have an amazing day. It is National Get Over It Day. Hope you are relaxing. If you need to go home early, go home early. Honor what the body is doing, because I'm sure gonna have me an early nap today. So I want to say thank you, social workers, for all that you do. A lot of times you don't see the outcomes of the clients you serve or what you said to them, how you encouraged them, how you held them accountable, how you have held countless foster kids, see the light at the end of the tunnel. How some of you guys, many social workers that I've been on the journey with, have adopted kids themselves. Right? We just have the heart, and we thrive on seeing people do well. Why? Because many social workers in this work have been through the trenches and back. So we know firsthand. It's not textbook knowledge that is far removed from it. We know. And I know with support and guidance, anybody, God will take you from the pit to the palace. He truly will. And whatever that looks like, y'all just keep calm. Just keep calm in the storm. Like, don't feed it. There's social workers out here in various capacities that wake up and work in systems just to see another person win, just to see another person smile, even when we don't have a smile for our own self. So you can't tell me that there's no support for you. Don't believe the lies that there's no support for you. Social workers have went to school, got student loans, did the internship, the externship, the papers, the thesis, the projects, because they want to understand the dynamics of people, and they recognize people vibrate different, and it's not about us. It's about how do I connect with people when they're in a situation and go on a journey with him or her to help them think differently about themselves through whatever situation and get up and thrive, and then tag their it. They go and do the same thing that somebody did to them. That's all it's about. It's straight up ministry, like straight up and straight out. If you are laid up in the bed today and that's what's going on with you, that's what it is. If you know you've been laid up way too long, hit the DM, call somebody, but don't lay up and let your life wither away, because social workers are committed. Sometimes I can say we can be more committed to people's come up and healing more than we should. And we got to hold ourselves accountable not to lean in, because we can't change people, right? We can't, we working on changing and honoring where we are as an individual. And so I just want you guys to know the heart of social workers. We're not just child welfare. We have never, the child welfare system was never built and intended to remove children. But unfortunately, there's some things that people need to do to pull it together. And we're living at times where the village watches everything, philosophize on everything, judges everything, but nobody want to take a niece or nephew in. And I get it. I mean, there's only so much you can do. And so our foster care system has been shambled. It's reckless. This is why I come online proactively before we get there and hold people accountable and let them know, here goes some resources. Get over it. You had a bad childhood. The next person have. We all been through some stuff. Now we don't need to sing that song no more. We all been through something, some worse than others. But we living at a time, if you want better, you're going to find it. You want a restaurant and you heard about it through the grapevine. Oh, baby, you tracking it down, getting the info because you value that. And once we start making value statements on our life, you're going to start being courageous enough to say, you know what? This is not about me. I got to pull it together for generations behind me, on side of me. I'm going to pull it together. I'm going to reach out to a social worker. If she or he can't help me, they're going to give me a number or give me somewhere that I can go and go on a journey with someone so I can pull it together for myself. Because I'm mature enough to know that nobody finna come up in my house and pull me up out of there. And so count this day as get over it, get over it, get over it. It is what it is. Get over overthinking. Get over telling yourself you're not good enough. Get over the fact that people don't mean you well. You can move on. Get over the fact that what interests you in the past no longer interests you right now. That's what it is. Some of y'all need to loosen up your belts a little bit and start relaxing. And wherever God is taking you, it's an individual walk. I've learned that the stuff that I've carried and reflecting on my life, and you guys Care Bears too, and Instagram as well, you cannot carry people's stuff. People have to want to get better for themselves, whatever that looks like. You got to move yourself out the way and let God be God. And then just kind of lean into where you are and watch how much better you start to feel. You can't lick the wounds of other people. You've done that 10, 20, 30 years. People have free will and free choice. And Care Bears, social workers, y'all let beat on you real tough. I mean, they just do bare minimums, and emotionally they're draining you. That's why you can't sleep. That's why your neck and your back hurt. You keep cashing out for massages. Cut that mess out. Focus on you. Meet me on the 17th. Money, mindset, and mimosas, so we can continue to unpack some mindset things that hold you back. Okay? March 17th. Instagram, the link is in the bio. The link is in the bio. Get your ticket. Get your ticket and meet me on the 17th. Money, mindset, and mimosas is going down. Get the link because 90% of what we're doing is mindset. 10% is a skill. If you change your mindset about your situation, big major things will happen for you. You're making it about the skill set. How many people you know naturally do stuff just on a whim? They're gifted. They ain't never touched the school campus. That is what I'm telling you. Their mindset about that thing is, I can do this. I have the gift of creativity. I have the ability to go ask for help and network with somebody that can show me. That is why I put out there before you guys the International Women's Day. I've been burnt on the journey. You're not going to escape those things. But when your call is bigger than what you're going through, you get back up and you try it again. You learn from it. And I had to shout them out because these women, I said, I manifested and prayed for them after being burnt, moving ahead of God, not in alignment. Like literally, okay, this person good, they can do this. Turn around, steal your stuff, steal your links, move on. I can sit there and whine about it. You can whine about your stuff. That's your free will and free choice. Or I can take that situation and learn from it. How are you going to learn from it and move forward? How are you going to learn from it and learn how to slow down and be able to seek God for the people he sends you? You learn from that situation. You don't be married to it. You don't say, hi, my name is Tasha. I'm the one that had 4 or 5 people. They stole my stuff. One lady took 12 racks, this, whatever. If you don't learn from it, you're going to keep doing it. Or you can say, based on what I've learned, I was able to tap back and move Tasha out the way. Lord, direct me. And these 2 women are from the Philippines. They do not know each other. And after we had conference calls to see if we were a good match about 2 years ago, here I go. I'm like, hey, y'all should partner up and make a VA business. One have a skill set in all the YouTubes that she do and the app that she built out. I literally woke up on our time zone I think it was last Christmas. She surprised me. Why? Because her vision for the work that God called me to do, she down with it. She like, you know what? I have a lot of clients, but this work, it means something to me. The other young lady, Kamisha, as well. She have people with long budgets, bigger budgets, and she was like, you know what? This feels rewarding for me. She was like, the people with millions of dollars and all of the different things, she's running their businesses, and she can see their behaviors and how they connect with people is not a soul connection for her. And she was like, it don't I'm a part of this. I'm called for this. And me being in my little bubble, I don't assume people know, I assume, sometimes we assume people like have different beliefs, right? They straight up Christian, poured into my life, encouraging me to keep going. Really on my helmet about price structures. Like, no, I see that you put a lot into the people that you serve. Like, consider this. And then I tell them, they boss me around. Like, they hold me accountable. This is why when I'm conversing with clients, I let them know I'm not an organizational coach. I pay people to organize me. That is not my superpower. Some of you guys are operating outside of your scope. You're trying to do it all when God is going to send you the helpers that you need. And you got to treat them right. You can't really throw spaghetti on the wall and hope it sticks. And to where when we started hiding out the links and shutting down programs and stuff, that's what we did. And all it takes is a little click, click, click. You don't have to do nothing major. I didn't know that. They've been teaching me stuff the whole time. And that is their gift. And they are college educated women, college educated, went to school and studied graphics. And as I said on the highlight, Dominique is a violinist, award-winning violinist. Not only that, she's taken her gift to teach people how to play the violin. I didn't know that when we had the call. I just knew our call. We connected. There's time zones. At home, I have on a sticky note, and I know the Lord showed me global impact, global impact. Never knowing, only He knew in the timing that I would have to put a sticky on my wall to start understanding the various time zones in different countries. And sacrifice means there are nighttime. They're 16 hours ahead. So what is this? Thursday. So our nighttime is their daytime or something like that. So when you guys are going forward in what you need to be going forward in, you have to be open to the fact that God is going to send you people way from afar. Sometimes it could be a person right up under you, next door to you, that has a skill set to complement and move the kingdom work forward. So some of you guys haven't started something, you overanalyzing if you can do it. I want you to meet me on the 17th so I can show you foundationally how do I get started with what's in my hand right now? How do I get started with what I have right here? And then we move from that. We move from that. The biggest thing you need to do is make a decision that you're worthy to serve at a level that you're called to serve, not from a space of burnout. Social workers, I need y'all all up in there. I came back for y'all. Don't move slow on this. I know a lot of us county workers, we do the potlucks, girl. We do all of that, add on the calories, talk a little mess, have a little fun. But really, it's time for our mindsets to shift on how we serve. Because our servitude has to have a winning component for us. Because we cannot pay our bills off of telling these people down at the different places, your mortgage, your rent, your utilities, your car payment. We can't get on the phone and be like, oh, I helped a whole bunch of people. Can you, pay this with my good deeds? No, you got to be smart about this. So meet me on the 17th so I can show you. And I'm going to lay out a blueprint for some of you guys that need hands-on. We have our digital creator who will be in that space. So bring your laptops. This is tripping on Instagram. Alexa, repeat. That's my only exercise today. Okay, y'all. I'm sorry. So we're gonna just let I think when I have technology too close to each other, it does something goofy. So I'm gonna see you guys later. Have an amazing day. Get over it day. Get over it. Get over it. Whatever that it means for you. We talked about that a little more detail yesterday. So go forth and be amazing. Alexa, turn up. See you guys. See you on the